The South African National Taxi Council is concerned about a spike in operators carrying passengers without permits. As of Friday, the RTMC's impounded almost 160 taxis. Santaco spokesperson Rebecca Phala says the council will have to speak to drivers again.
It's not necessarily a surprise for us. In fact, we have already been alerting the officials that criminality has infiltrated our operations. And this comes as a result of the challenge that the taxi industry is noticing from the perspective of the regulators. You would know naturally that we've spoken on a number of occasions that the systems that are being used by provincial regulatory entities to produce, proper permits are said to be having a backlog. They are said to be having technical glitches. And unfortunately, we find ourselves where we are today. We're gravely concerned because this only means that a lot more of, duly authorized operators are missing out on making an honest living because criminality has infiltrated our work. So the total, whilst we cannot as yet confirm which is from which province, we can confirm. I was speaking to the leadership from that side just after I got an engagement with the production team from your end. And they did confirm that, yes, they do know that some of our vehicles in both provinces have been impounded. And obviously, considering that it is a busy period, a holiday to a certain extent, I believe that from tomorrow, we will then best be able to identify from which regions and what will then be done to remedy the situation.
Now, the council is also urging commuters to travel light to help reduce overloading vehicles. In turn, the council is appealing to operators and owners to do right by their commuters.
Passengers, we want to ask them to please travel as light as possible. It's very important for them to always travel light as possible. It helps with the loading. And in terms of our drivers, who are our ground forces, we want to remind them to please adhere to this necessary speed limit and always make sure that you do what's right by also wearing your safety belt and ensuring that your passengers do the same. To our operators who are the vehicle owners, we want to thank those that have done the due diligence of ensuring that their vehicles are properly serviced. And we also want to urge them to please echo the message to all of their drivers to please do right by all of the commuters so that we drive South Africans safely back to their destinations.